James Adarryl Tapp Jr., September 9, 1977, November 26, 2003, better known by his stage name Soulja Slim, was an American rapper from New Orleans, Louisiana. He is best known for writing Juvenile's 2004 single, Slow Motion, which peaked atop the Billboard Hot 100. 8 years prior, he signed with Master P's local label No Limit Records to release his debut studio album Give It To 'Em Raw, 1998, which peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200. It was followed by 3 albums until the single's posthumous release, which was in memory of his unsolved murder. James Adarryl Tapp Jr. was born in New Orleans on September 9, 1977, to James and Linda Tapp. He was raised in the Magnolia Projects in New Orleans and attended Cohen Senior High School before dropping out of school in the 11th grade. He began selling drugs, as well as forming an addiction to heroin and cocaine. By 1993, he performed as Magnolia Slim at venues and block parties. His first recordings, however, would be on Parkway Pumpin, an independent label run by record producer KLC, and also featuring 39 Posse, Fiend, Mac, Mystikal Mike, later Mystikal, Mr. Serv-On and Da Hound. Soulja Slim's solo debut Soulja Fa Lyfe was released in 1994 by Parkway Pumpin and Hype Enough Records, and sold 90,000 units independently. In 1995, he released the 4-song EP Darkside on Hype Enough Records. In the same year, the song, You Got It, appeared on a No Limit Records double CD compilation Down South Hustlers, Bouncin' and Swingin'. In 1998, Tapp, now calling himself Soulja Slim, released Give It To 'Em Raw on No Limit, which featured singles, Street Life, and, From What I Was Told, the latter also produced as a music video. The album debuted at number 13 on the Billboard 200 and sold 82,000 in the first week. At that time, Soulja Slim was convicted of armed robbery and incarcerated. He reappeared 3 years later with The Streets Made Me, which was again released on the No Limit label. From there, he started his own label, Cutthroat Committee Records, and released years later in late 2002. In 2003, he released Years Later, a few months after, his last album before his death. The album featured the song, I'll Pay For It. In 2003, he also collaborated with fellow New Orleans rapper Juvenile to make the song, Slow Motion. The song was released on Juvenile's album Juve the Great and reached the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. It was Soulja Slim and Juvenile's first number 1 hit, and as the song was released after Soulja Slim's death, he became only the 6th artist to have a posthumous number 1 song. Tapp died on November 26, 2003 after an assailant shot him 4 times, 3 in the face and once in the chest, on the front lawn of the home of his mother and stepfather, Philip, Tuba Phil, Frazier of Rebirth Brass Band, in the Gentilly neighborhood. Tapp was buried with his Cutthroat Committee chain and the outfit he wore on the cover of Give It To 'Em Raw. Tapp's burial place is Mount Olivet Cemetery in New Orleans. On December 31, 2003, police arrested 22-year-old Garrell Smith in connection with Tapp's murder. Police discovered a stolen police pistol in Smith's possession with a scratched-off serial number. A ballistics test matched bullets from that gun to the ones that killed Tapp, but no witnesses would testify against him. By 2008, Smith had been arrested for 3 more murders, and, in each case, charges were dropped and he was released due to lack of witnesses and the New Orleans 60-day law. Smith's murders, including that of Tapp, became cold cases. On August 13, 2011, Smith was found shot to death.